In SolidWorks here, taking a look at varied sketch patterns. I'm going to take on this part right here, and this is the author's file. Just taking a look at how this was done. We'll get started with a new part for ourselves, beginning from scratch. So new part. This part is in inches, and I'm going to take it out to 3 decimal places. I'm going to draw on the front plane. Like to use the origin. The author is giving this dimension in a radius, so I'm going to take that radius value of 2.875 and multiply it times 2. There's a flat on the side here. I'm going to draw a vertical line, give a dimension from the origin of 2. And then we can trim this out and extrude it. I have a fully defined sketch. I'm going to exit that sketch, go to Extruded Boss, and put it out 2.5. We're now going to create a new sketch on the surface that's going to be for our cut. So I'm going to go right to Extruded Cut because I know what that's going to be. Okay, so I've extruded cut, select this surface, it automatically activates a sketch. I'm going to look normal too. Now, there's a lot of ways to get in trouble with this particular file. So when you use the offset command, make sure you're only offsetting this arc. We want it to go inward at 0.25. Don't offset the vertical line. It won't work if you do. We're going to draw 2 vertical lines now. Make sure you get the vertical symbol. All right, one more. Grab our dimension tool. This first dimension is critical. This is 0.25. Actually, they all need to be correct. Also 0.25. And then we're going to grab our trim command and get rid of all of these pieces that we don't need. Because I was already in the extruded cut option, when I get out of here and exit my sketch, it's going to take me right to extruded cut, and I'm going to go through all. Okay. Now what's missing in the instructions in the book is this step, and it's pretty important. You need to right click and turn on annotations, and you also need to display feature dimensions, which is going to pull up these dimensions which we need in order to do our varied sketch. So we're going to go under linear pattern. Direction 1 is going to be this dimension that we just put in on our sketch previous. Doesn't matter if yours says sketch 3, dimension 2, as long as it's that dimension. Our distance is 0.5, our number of units is 9. We do not need to deal with direction 2. Can close that up. For features, it's going to be our cut. If you want to do a full preview, it should show you what it's going to look like, and that is correct. Hit OK, and we've got our varied sketch pattern.